phenomenal play to stop him at this point in time. He's won 17 matches this season, just lost once. So that's in 18 games. So that's a very impressive record for a 35-year-old that a lot of people felt wasn't going to be able to compete at the highest level again. So Roger Federer definitely against Nick Kyrgios. You have to say he has his work cut out.
He's got it, but Ben, if you check what Betty did to him, especially when he set for the match at 6-4 in the tiebreak, Federer had to reel off about 4 points in a row, two unplayable serves, and that was what actually secured him that win. After that, he actually said he was lucky because when he had to play a player like this, who is very, very tenacious when it comes to playing tennis, then you have to bring your A games. That's why you talked about the experience and the skill he had to bring in. Now the guy he's facing next, Nick Kyrgios.
Nick Kyrgios,
it was actually
the battle between the future stars of tennis. You have to say 19-year-old German Alexander Zverev and 21-year-old Nick Kyrgios from Australia. And it was another tight game because we went to 3 sets. But Nick Kyrgios shows he's just been able to carry on his momentum from having a very good start to the year with a 6-4, 6-7, 6-3 victory over Alexander Zverev, and that's taking him into the semi-final where he will take on 18-time Grand Slam champion in Roger Federer. Cecilia, I told you yesterday that these guys have what it takes to go on to form a very big rivalry in future. I have no doubts about it, and we saw an example of it in this particular match.
That's a skillful. He can be very skillful.
That's a twinner there.
Even when he lost that second set, he did not give up. Normally, the kind of Kyrgios we know.
Something has changed.
Something has changed
now from his early.
I think he's playing more matured now. He doesn't dance in the gallery anymore. He just focus on his game. No more distraction.
No
quarreling or shouting at umpire. The incident that happened last year. I think the ban actually had kind of a positive impact on him. He felt instead of him being on tour playing tennis, he was playing basketball. He came back, he got injured, and so, it says a whole lot about this man. But this time we'll have opportunity to watch him and Roger Federer. 2 weeks ago, it didn't happen. He got a virus, stomach ache.
Exactly.
But this time around, we'll definitely get a chance to watch.
We didn't have to wait too long. I mean, we're waiting for that quarterfinal pairing between him and Roger Federer. But, food poisoning just came and scuttled that particular situation. But no, we don't have to wait too long. They're going to meet on Saturday in the semifinals of the Miami Open. Let's listen to Federer and Nick Kyrgios. They've been speaking ahead of that particular final.
Yeah, I feel like I got lucky today, maybe very lucky, even though I played good, I had my chances, should have put Thomas away and then let it slip, so it felt terrible, to be down 6-4 in the tiebreaker, down match points after having match points earlier and serving for the match. It would have really hurt because I did many good things today, but I let Thomas back in and he took his chance. He went for it. He started to serve big, went big on the returns. Really, it was impressive. And then at the end I needed a bit of luck and I got it. So looking forward to the semis now, I guess.
Yeah, well, I guess, we were supposed to play last week, so, everything works out and we get to play again. So, I'm not going to think about it too much now, honestly. I'm just going to do everything I can to recover. But, he's playing some great tennis and, I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, welcome back. It's still Channel Sport this morning. Now we're listening to Nick Kyrgios and Roger Federer speaking ahead of tomorrow's semi-final clash at the Miami Open. Let's get on with the show now. We'll talk about the NBA next. And Cecilia, 5 games went down early this morning, and some very expected results because the Cavs are still losing, they're still slumping, and it's just incredible what's going on with the defending NBA champions. They lost against the Chicago Bulls by 93-99. Nikola Mirotic tied season highs with 28 points and 6 3-pointers. Jimmy Butler added 25 points for the Chicago Bulls in that very impressive win over the Cavs. That's now 3 defeats for the Cavs in a row. And their match record is quite poor as well, too. They've lost 10 games and won just 6. Cecilia, I mean, this is not the way you want to go into the playoffs.
This is definitely not the way. But you know, I said before that maybe they just resting some of the.
But they're not resting.
They're
they're
not really
playing.
resting.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel maybe they're not giving their all.
They're not giving their all, right? But that's not the way to go
because they
about
felt,
it.
okay, we already have it. We don't need to be the seeded team, you know, in the Eastern Conference. Even though that Boston Celtics fought for the little, but with the way it's going, you're having Cavs today, okay, they're the #1 seed,
Yeah,
and the next day you're having Boston Celtics.
Yeah.
And you don't even know what's going to happen at the end of the season. So at first, you know, when we saw the way Cavs was playing, we already know our team from the Western Conference. It's going to be Cavs in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah,
it's going to be the Golden State Warriors in the Western Conference. But from the way Cavs are playing right now, well, I really don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, from the way they're playing right now, man, I won't be surprised at all if Boston, you know, seal that #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. As a matter of fact, right now they're back on top as a result of the loss of the Cavs to the Bulls. So let's move on now to the matchup between the Lakers and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Ricky Rubio, Cecilia, I remember good old Ricky Rubio. He had a career high 33 points and 10 assists, as well as 5 rebounds. Karl Anthony Towns scored 32 points to lead the Minnesota Timberwolves to that victory, 119-104 over the Los Angeles Lakers. Cecilia, the Lakers, is not a lot to say about them other than
there's no need. Move on to
other than that,
the
they're in the lottery and they'll be hoping to get a very high seed in the draft as well. Let's move on now to the Clippers. Between the Clippers and the Phoenix Suns, 124-118. Blake Griffin scoring 31 points. Chris Paul added 29 and 10 assists in that victory. The Nets also lost by a point to Detroit Pistons, 90-89. Marcus Morris had 28 points and 13 rebounds in that particular victory. And last but not the least, the Houston Rockets were defeated by the Portland Trail Blazers, 117-107. And that win means the Trail Blazers have, you know, they're holding on tight to the last playoff spot in the Western Conference. Damian Lillard had 31 points and 11 assists in that particular victory. Nigeria's Al-Farouq Aminu finished with 15 points in that game. Played 31 minutes, 15 points, 9 rebounds, and 2 steals.
Wonderful one for him. We're going to break now. We'll come back. We'll be looking at the slots that FIFA is proposing for Africa. Stay with us.